Well, hello everyone. Just finishing up week 8 of IT4990. Looking ahead, a couple things I want to mention. Week 9, if those of you who want to do a conference call can, the schedule is posted in the updates and handouts thread. Please take a look at that if you want to do the conference call option. Otherwise, you can create the PowerPoint slides and narrate them directly. Again, any questions with that, let me know. Narrating the slides is maybe something new, at least it was for many of you earlier this quarter. It's actually not all that hard, but it is a little bit of something to get over, because once you hear yourself talk, you sort of don't like the way it turned out and keep redoing it. I know the first time I did a 5-minute video, it took me most of a day. So I understand how that works. A couple pointers. One is when you record the audio, you don't have to go the highest quality. Another thing is if the audio file gets too big on the slide, it can end up linking it instead of embedding it. That means instead of having the audio actually as part of the PowerPoint file, it'll end up being separate but in the same folder. If the audio files end up being separate, take all those audio files along with the PowerPoint presentation and put them into one zip file and submit that. I hope that's not all that difficult, but let me know if there is any problems. Another thing coming up, we have the executive summary. Now with that, it is not an overview or a synopsis, well, how should I say, a table of contents for the final proposal. That is, it is not something saying I did an environmental scan, I did this, I did that. Instead, it is a summary of the content of the proposal. That is the findings and your recommendations. So it's a short version of that, so that an executive can pick it up, take a look at that, and see if it's something worth reading. That is the entire proposal. So let me know if there's any questions with that. I also make sure you look at the final proposal description for Unit 10. That includes all of the documentation that goes in it. Now, the documentation does not include presentations nor the elevator speech that we did in Unit 6. So those are not part of the documentation. The documentation and the presentations are two separate things. The presentations are summaries of where you are at the moment, updates, etc. The documentation is your proposal. So the presentations point to that proposal as far as what's in there and what needs to be said at the moment. So the proposal itself does not include the documentation. Likewise, the proposal does not include the things like executive summary and some of the other specific documents such as the annotated bibliography, literature review, etc. So don't overlap the two of them. Again, any questions, let me know, and hope you have a great week. Thanks.